Meet Sesame Street's newest Muppet, Julia. She has autism. Welcome back to IO, I'm Charlotte Dobre. Before I get into this video, I want to know, have you guys had a classmate that's autistic? I have. His name was Daniel and I grew up with him as a part of my class, and his mom used to babysit me after school, so I became pretty familiar with autism. The other kids at my school were not as familiar. Daniel was often bullied, and I was also bullied for spending time with him. I think it would have helped if autism wasn't so misunderstood among my peers. Autism is characterized by a range of conditions like challenges with social skills, repetitive behaviors, speech and nonverbal communication, as well as by unique strengths and differences. Sesame Street, one of the longest running children's shows out there, has chosen to add an autistic character to the show in an effort to help children better understand the condition. Rather than the character being treated like an outsider, she's part of the gang. Julia has been around for a while. In fact, it took years of research to develop her character. Sesame Street had to consult organizations, experts, and families in the autism community. Did you know that 1 in every 68 children is diagnosed with autism spectrum disorder, meaning that it's very probable that most schools, even most classes, have at least one child with autism. Sesame Street's vice president, Jeanette Betancourt, said in a statement, "We are modeling the way both children and adults look at autism from a strength-based perspective. For example, when the puppets were challenged to spot objects like squares, circles, and triangles, they made the point that Julia is a good person to have on the team because she's good at finding shapes, which is a characteristic of someone with autism." Other strengths that come with being autistic include attention to detail, the tendency to be logical, less concern for what others may think, independent thinking, and it also comes with being highly skilled in a particular area, like music for example. Some autistic children are known for being exceptional at piano. Unfortunately, autism does have a lot of hindrances, including difficulty perceiving emotional states of others, perceiving unwritten rules of social interaction, and difficulty expressing empathy. I always remember Daniel used to have these meltdowns in class, and kids would laugh and snicker at him. It's not easy for someone who has no experience with autism to understand why a person would act that way. Sesame Street tackles this as well. In the Meet Julia episode, Julia is having fun with Abby and Elmo when Big Bird walks up. Big Bird wants to be Julia's best friend, but she doesn't speak to him, so Big Bird kinda thinks that Julia doesn't like him. Abby then informs him that Julia just does things a little differently. Julia makes her debut on Sesame Street on April 10th, but it's not only Sesame Street that Julia is appearing on. She's been the subject of storybooks, videos, ebooks, an app, and she has her own website. I'm glad to see that Sesame Street is choosing to support children that are different rather than ignore them. Alrighty guys, I'm gonna respond to a couple of comments. Simon Evans said, "You do the news." I do. Angel said, "Aw, this is so cute, like potatoes." I never used to consider potatoes cute, but now I do. Especially those cute little potato profile pics. God damn, they're so cute! Leave It To Me said, "I want your jacket, can I has it?" No, it's mine. It's my jacket. I found it at a thrift store, so you might be able to find one too if you go look at Value Village. That is all for now. Thanks for watching IO, and I'll see you in another video.